On the Erie County Audit video concerning the speed trap at the city lines, the border of the town of Hamburg, New York, and the city of Lackawaana, New York. The original report that he was investigating was that there was a speed trap set outside of jurisdiction, and the town of Hamburg police were running a speed trap within the city of Lackawaana. He went to investigate that. He pulled his truck over to the easement within the city of Lackawaana, but within 100 yards of the border. And that 100 yards is going to be important in a second here. So he pulls his truck, he parks it, and he walks up to a turnabout easement that's on Highway 5, known as 7 Gates. 7 Gates is a border on Highway 5 going from the town of Hamburg, which was a much larger area than the city of Lackawaana, into the city of Lackawaana. So he goes up to the officer and says, "Aren't you in Lackawaana?" The officer says, advises him that he has jurisdiction within 100 yards of the border. The Erie County Audits does not agree with that or believe that, which it is true, by the way, and I'll get into that in a second. But he doesn't agree with it. He doesn't believe it. He's doing a little more of an interview with them. The officer gets out to retaliate and demands an ID. Erie County Audits hadn't committed a crime. He has parked on an easement that would probably be a violation of some ordinance in the town of Hamburg, as well as the city of Lackawaana. But this is a town of Hamburg officer working in the city of Lackawaana in this 100-yard buffer zone, we'll call it. And that buffer zone, the jurisdiction is given by the New York codes for law enforcement training, which is Article 20, subsection 50, which gives a geographical offenses and jurisdictions. And it says, I can bring up a quote for you just so I don't misquote this. Where an offense is prosecutable in a local criminal court, where an offense prosecutable in a local criminal court is committed in a city other than New York City, or in a town or village, but within 100 yards of any other such political subdivision, it may be prosecuted in either such political subdivision. And that is the code that the police chief of the town of Hamburg is relying on, or well, we'll say the captain. So I spoke with the captain, Ugale, Ugale, at the town of Hamburg, and that is the code they're relying on for the speed trap. Mind you, a speed trap is enforceable on state level. This right here clearly says a criminal court. Speeding is not prosecutable in a criminal court. Neither is pedestrian and roadway. Not only is it not prosecutable in a criminal court because neither one are a crime, at best they're a violation. The only time pedestrian and roadway can become a crime is if you're willfully impeding traffic and it becomes a disorderly conduct in the state of New York. And that was verified through the state trooper's office, which I had extensive conversation with as well, Sergeant Hathaway at the state troopers there, who said that would be the only thing that he could come up with at a state level. But either state or local level, we're talking about ordinances and violations thereof. The town of Hamburg and the people who live within the town of Hamburg do not get to dictate the actions of the people in the city of Lackawaana, and vice versa, based on ordinances that they vote on at their city council meetings and laws they put in there. They can enforce a state law or criminal offense within 100 yards of either subdivision, according to 2050. But in the case of Erie County Audits, there is no criminal violation in pedestrian and roadway. There is an ordinance violation, and the town of Hamburg officer does not then get to arrest or initiate a citation for a pedestrian violation within the city of Lackawaana. Really, there's no legal way for them to do speeding violations either. These are motor vehicle violations and pedestrian violations. They're not criminal offenses, which is the prerequisite for that buffer zone that they're relying on to even exist. So that's my 2 cents on the town of Hamburg and city of Lackawaana issue with Erie County audits. I will make sure to post all the research data below in the video. If you like the assessment or you want to give me a like and share or comment, please do so. Help me with some subscribes. The new website at auditarchives.com is just going online. You'll find all your favorite auditors, along with some follow-up and data and details provided by our investigative research. And then, obviously our audits when we're out doing our field research ourselves is there. And again, I love you all. I hope this has been very beneficial. Erie County Audits, you are not guilty of a crime, and you are correct. That officer did not have jurisdiction based on the 2050 code within the city of Lackawaana, because the offense of speeding or traffic offenses and pedestrian offenses do not rise to the level of criminal offense, which is required by 2050. Good job, Erie Audits. Love y'all, and see you soon. Have a grateful day.